What is cracking with your YouTube? It's your man, King Howie. Welcome back to Cage TV. And let's get into these Week 5 picks for the 2019 NFL season. Shout out to the Seattle Seahawks, the first team to win a Thursday night game this season at home. First home team to win a Thursday night game. Every other team that lost. So Seattle, they beat the Rams, horns down. Arizona at Cincinnati. Cincinnati has been struggling this year. The Red Rifle, Andy Dalton, has just been having a bad break this season. And so have the Cardinals. But I think the Cincinnati Bengals could win this game at home. The Cardinals are fucking trash. Just seeing that Cliff Kingsbury college offense with Kyler Murray, that bad offensive line. Yeah, I'm going with the Cincinnati Bengals. Next game, the Buffalo Bills at Tennessee against the Titans. Now, the Titans defense has been playing good football this year, and Marcus Mariota hasn't been bad this year. He's been playing pretty good. As far as Buffalo, I think Josh Allen is cleared from concussion protocol. I think he will play this week. Buffalo is now 3-1, lost to the Patriots last week. Of course, we knew that was going to happen. In a close game. It was a close game. Brady threw a pick in the end zone to Micah Hyde. Wish we would have kept him on the Packers, but anyway, Buffalo got a pretty good defense. And I'm going to go with the Buffalo Bills on the road, man, to go beat the Tennessee Titans at home. Next game up, Chicago Bears against Oakland. If anybody has noticed anything about Oakland playing in London, they lose every time. So I'm going with the Chicago Bears to beat the brakes off the Raiders in London. I don't know why there's so many early 10 o'clock games. It's only 2 1 o'clock games on this schedule this week. That's fucking weird. And why is the Chicago and Raider game at 10 o'clock in the morning in London? Shouldn't that be early? I guess NFL. I guess. Now this is going to be a pretty good game. You got Jameson Winston going against Teddy Bridgewater, division game. And New Orleans is playing well without Drew Brees and his thumb injury. And the Tampa Bay Buccaneers are coming off of a big-time win against the Rams at the Rams house. But I think I'm going to go with Tampa Bay. I'm going to go with the Buccaneers. I don't know why I'm going with the Buccaneers. I just don't really think that the game plan for Teddy Bridgewater is to throw the ball down the field, because he's going to have to throw the ball down the field against Barrett, who's my Defensive Player of the Year candidate right now, along with Preston Smith. So, yeah, man, I'm going to go with Tampa Bay to beat the Saints. Minnesota against the Giants. With all of the controversy going on with Stephon Diggs and Adam Thielen over Kirk Cousins at quarterback, it's really starting to be talked about a lot in the media. Not only that, Stephon Diggs reportedly requested a trade. He wants to get off the team because he's not seeing the level of production he once had last year. And, they not throwing the ball. They relying on Delvin Cook. I'll see how long that's going to last. And, the Giants and Danny Dimes, and I think Saquon Barkley is going to be coming back after his high ankle sprain injury. So I'm going to go with the Giants to beat Minnesota. Minnesota, they don't know what they don't. Zimmerman, I don't know what you're doing with Kirk Cousins, whatever. Next game up, we have the New York Jets at the Philadelphia Eagles. The Philadelphia Eagles beat the Packers. And now they are moving on to play against the New York Jets, who are coming off a bye week. I think Sam Darnold is still not going to play. I think they're going to roll with I forget who they rolling with. I think they're rolling with Matt Barkley. I think Matt Barkley is going to come out there. Le'Veon Bell back. I think they were on a bye week last week. So far, the percentage of teams coming off a bye week going on the road to beat a home team has been like 60% in the last 2 years. But it's the fucking Jets. I don't buy it. I'm going with Carson Wentz. I think they're going to run a 12-man offense where they use 2 tight ends to beat the Packers last week to boost up the run game on the offensive line. So I'm rolling with the Philadelphia Eagles to beat the New York Jets. Next game up, another division game. The Baltimore Ravens at the Pittsburgh Steelers. Mason Rudolph. I don't know what the Steelers is going to do. They ran some wildcat in their offense last week. I don't know I don't know why the hell they was doing that. The Steelers just need to throw the damn ball. I'm going with Baltimore, man. I just think they're going to beat the brakes off the Steelers. Next game coming up, the New England Patriots against the Washington Redskins. Patriots moving on. I think hold on. I think Colt McCoy is coming back to play, but Patriots going to win that. Moving on, Jacksonville against Carolina. Gardner Minshew against, I forget the quarterback they got over there. Is it Kyle Allen? Kyle Allen? I guess that's who's playing. I'm gonna go with Gardner Minshew and the Jacksonville Jaguars and Leonard Fournette to beat the Carolina Panthers. Even though the Carolina Panthers do have a good defense that can cause some things to happen, but I just don't think it's going to be enough. But you do have Christian McCaffrey, who's been playing, who's been running the hell out of that ball, playing great this year, Christian McCaffrey. But I'm going to run with Jacksonville. Nope, I take that back. I'm going to run with the Carolina Panthers to beat Jacksonville. No Jalen Ramsey having back issues, plus the incident with the coach, and then him missing some time to take care of, just having a baby. So, yeah, I'm going to go with the Carolina Panthers. Next game up, Atlanta Falcons playing against the Texans. Now, I could see the Falcons going on the road and winning this game against the Houston Texans. Deshaun Watson stayed after the game, got some reps in after that tough loss. I'm going to go with the Atlanta Falcons, man. I'm going to go with the Falcons over the Houston Texans. Next game up, the Denver Broncos against the LA Chargers. Now, the LA Chargers is missing Ingram, the linebacker position. They got some issues in the secondary. Chargers got some issues at the receiver position. Denver, they don't have Nick Chubb. He's out for the whole season. Melvin Gordon is supposed to be coming back to play this game. I just think that the Chargers will have more offensive weapons than what Denver can handle, even though Chris Harrison will probably lock down Keenan Allen. I could possibly see it not happen. He's always had Keenan Allen's number. Keenan Allen likes those quick movements underneath routes, and that's what Chris Harris specializes in. So I could see possibly Sutton probably going off. Joe Flacco hasn't been playing bad. It's just, Joe Flacco's probably one of the best seasons Joe Flacco has been playing. It's just that, they don't have a lot of opportunities. Well, the defense has been giving up a lot of opportunities for them to finish games, and the offense as well, especially with the offensive line. So this is another division game, man. Mm. Tough pick, man. Tough pick. But I'm going to go out on a limb just because Denver has pretty much majority of their offense intact. So I'm going to go with the Denver Broncos on the road in LA to beat the Chargers at home. Next game up, we have the Green Bay Packers facing off against the Dallas Cowboys. Now, we know the Green Bay Packers have been owning the Cowboys for quite some time. We know the Green Bay Packers are coming off a loss at home to the Eagles, where the offense and Aaron Rodgers pretty much showed up, but the defense was a letdown. And let's not say the offense didn't make some mistakes. They did. And, you know, the Cowboys are coming off a loss to the Saints. Tough place to win. Terrible game by Ezekiel Elliott. Terrible game by Dak Prescott. But the Dallas Cowboy defense did hold the Saints to 12 points. But they were playing against Teddy Bridgewater. Now, everybody's been making a lot of noise about the Dallas Cowboys' first few games of the season and how it was so easy for them to win those games, and they really haven't played anybody, which is true. And there's been criticisms about the Green Bay Packer defense, you know, making a little bit of noise at the beginning of the season and then turning it back into the Don Capers defense that they used to be against the Eagles. Now, the Eagles ran 2 tight ends on their offense, which, you know, opened up the floodgates for the run. Plus, we were playing 3-3-5 with three defensive linemen down on the defensive line, which doesn't help anything, but it just contains the pass. That's all it did. We didn't want Carson Wentz to throw for 400 yards on a secondary, but he did throw touchdowns. So that proves nothing. But this game, the difference I could see in this game is it's going to come down to coaching. It's going to come down to coaching, and I think Green Bay has an advantage at the coaching position with Matt LaFleur and now I can't think of his damn name. Mike Pettin, the defensive coordinator for the Green Bay Packers, who used to be a head coach. So I think we have some kind of advantage there when it comes to the defensive side. When it comes to the coaching side. Now, if the Green Bay Packers can run the ball effectively against the Dallas Cowboys defensive line, get at least between 80 yards to 120 yards on the ground rushing, and that doesn't even have to come by one person. It could be, numerous people, numerous backs, or even Aaron Rodgers, to where they can combine for that many rushing yards. We don't know if Devontae Adams is going to play this Sunday. We know Brian Bulaga he'll play. I'm pretty sure he's going to be geared up to play this game. The Packers picked up Tim Williams from the Ravens. I guess one of the defensive assistant coordinators on the Packers team, got some type of connection or some type of ties with the Ravens. I like to pick up Tim Williams. Didn't really get a lot of opportunities with the Ravens when he played. From Alabama, another pass rusher. He could probably help in the run, but I'm hearing Oren Burks might be back. He probably play some snaps. But this Green Bay defense is really going to have to really, really contain the run. They don't have to stop the run. They just got to contain the run. Put pressure on Dak Prescott when he's backing up the pass, even though he will be limited at the receiver position. But we're not going to count out Randall Cobb, and we're not going to count out Michael Gallup, who's supposedly supposed to be coming back. I don't know if that's true or not, but he was limited in practice, and so was Devontae Adams doing some light jogging in practice. Now, I've been watching a lot of YouTube videos about this upcoming game, and a lot of people have been really going at Aaron Rodgers to win this game because they hate the Dallas Cowboys. In particular, one YouTuber, Fisk Vegas, who criticized Aaron Rodgers. He's washed up, he's overrated, but then you got him in your little football $1 million challenge to help you win $1 million. I don't understand that. That makes no sense to me. So whatever, man. Shout out to him and his YouTube channel. Knowing I'm not subscribed to his channel, I just ran across it. As far as Aaron Rodgers is concerned, you know, I love the guy. I love what he does for this team, but he has to start converting on third downs, man. Like, that's been one of his pet peeves his whole career, is converting on third downs. And if the Green Bay Packers is not converting on third downs, I'm pretty sure Dallas will see. That's another thing with Dallas too. I don't even think they offense is, like, to me, these two teams are not Super Bowl contending teams. To me, these are two mediocre teams going at it. They pretenders to me when it comes to, they're potential playoff. Their teams contending to make the playoffs, but Super Bowl, hell fucking no. Hell no. So I'm trying to lean on this game being a toss-up, but I'm leaning more towards, the Green Bay Packers winning this game. If the Green Bay Packers win this game, Aaron Rodgers will be 7-2 against the Cowboys. I just think that our defense is a little bit better than their defense. I think Aaron Rodgers is smart enough. I think Matt LaFleur is smart enough to beat this team. We should win this game. Will it? Can we win the game? Yeah, we can, more than capable, and we're more than capable of losing this game if we don't stop what Dallas does best, and that's run the football. I mean, Tyron Smith, one of their top predominant offensive linemen, won't play, has a high ankle sprain. Jason Witten is old. They got Lathan Vander Esch and Sean Lee and Jalen Smith on that side of the ball, but I think we can. I think our offense can come up with a game plan and a scheme to beat those guys. Now, I just hope the Packers don't force feed the ball when we pass into Jimmy Graham. That's one main concern on the offense that's pissing me off, man, is Jimmy Graham. I would love to see Jimmy Graham have a big game this Sunday. I would also like to see Aaron Jones and MVS. Man, I want to see even Geronimo. Like, these guys are going to have to step up. Even if the Lazard and the other receiver, these guys are going to have to step up, man. So I think the Green Bay Packers go on the road and beat the Dallas Cowboys. I know I went long-winded on that, but, the Packers is my team. Next game, Indianapolis against Kansas City. Now, this game might be a total, complete blowout. The Colts have major injuries on defense. T.Y. Hilton is not playing. This is basically going to be Marlon Mack and Jacoby Brissett trying to play catch up, man. I'm going with the Chiefs to win this game, putting them at 5-0 on the season, along with the Patriots at 5-0. Now, the Monday night game, the Cleveland Browns at San Francisco. And what have I been saying for the last couple of years on this channel about Levi Stadium? That is neutral football field. The 49ers have yet to establish a Levi Stadium as a dominant home game for them to win 9 times out of 10, and it just hasn't happened yet. Numerous coaches, numerous quarterbacks, a lot of Colin Kaepernick knee bullshit that has been going on, Jimmy Garoppolo being hurt. Them bringing in Richard Sherman, who started the season, who's been having a great season so far with the 49ers. I'm going with the Cleveland Browns. I'm going with the Cleveland Browns to win this game against the San Francisco 49ers. I know Jarvis Landry had a concussion last week. He's cleared to play some Monday night game, so he'll have plenty of time off to recuperate and get prepared for the game plan to beat the San Francisco 49ers at home. So with that being said, man, it's your man King Howie. This is my Week 5 picks. Y'all let me know what y'all think, and I'm out.